Alright, let's dive right back in. I really should just take this one, because it's really... honestly doesn't get in my way all that much. It'll be a free challenge. The usual, stoat, bullfrogs. Stoat, bullfrog, wolf. Let's begin. Trevor? Want me fine pelts? Hair pelts. What can we buy? Kraken, mantis. Take a mantis. Take an alpha. Why not? You have my gratitude. Campfire. Campfire. Alright, +2. One more creature by the fire. Enhance its health, said a hungry survivor. Why, yes, don't mind if I do. Keep it right there, said one survivor. Creature could become more powerful. The survivors looked hungry by the second. Pull away, take my mantis. Alright, here we go. What is this in a... It's a possum in a box. That sure is a possum in a box. Okay. Oh, not yet bones. Death. Free win? Oh shoot, I didn't update game title. Thank you for the reminder, Manji. Aces Mod 2. The modeling. Why not? Let's put this into the right category. Inscription. Games and chill. Okay, Scream title. Ah! Scream title. Stream title should change momentarily. Thank you for that. I was not thinking straight. Wolf, boost buck, Dorky vulture. Give me wolf, why not? Okay, campfire. Title change to ah! Starving survivors to undying campfire. Thank you. Enhance its power. Should not stop licking their lips. Why, yes, I do want this. Push your luck and pull away. Pull away. I always pass. Always pull out. Good rule of thumb in life. Oops, come here, you. Get my mantis shenanigans going. Nice and early. Oh, you're going that way. Thank you kindly. Yoink. Black goat, yes please. Okay. Walking on the old woodcarver fixed her intense gaze upon you. Over a long moment of silence, she moved off her carvings. Water. Deer. Is that bear? Deer or bear? Don't have either of these. I don't want stuff to go underwater, so... Your face is bare! Goodbye, woodcarver. Hello, early game mantis shenanigans. Bop bop. Yoink. Yoink. That's free teeth? Oh, we have 2 campfires coming up here. Oh, yeah, baby. I'll give you ringworm. Light campfire. Turn the fire. Intense power. Have some ringworm, baby. Sure, the creature could become more powerful. You need to risk another one by the fire. Before you could stop them, one of the survivors seized the ringworm and began tearing at its flesh. The other survivors followed the example and began devouring your creature alive. Fearing for your own life, you retreated. Heckin' rip. A few emaciated corpses lay within an abandoned settlement. What did you feed them? Ringworm. The fire looked welcoming as always. Who wants a buff? Who wants a buff? Bullfrog wants a buff. Oh yeah, baby. Free campfires this run. As long as we don't die horribly tanking against a boss. The trapper sat hunched beside one of his traps, slowly cranking it open. He gingerly removed a mangled hair from the steel teeth, but left the trap unhinged. Oh no, Trapper. Afraid I must be skinning you today. Trapper time! Drink. Oh, not the best play I could have made there, but... Oh, this is... Free bones. Can we one-round this? We can one-round this. It's the end of my turn. Flip me around. Let's trade. Wolf pelt. Is the all-kill run? Yes, it is, Scam. We are killing everything today. Such powerful creatures. Choose wisely. Trade for what you can. And know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. Okay. We are killing all of the things. We have 2 pelts to trade for. I mean, I'm gonna take you. Just to get you out of here. I I didn't say. Welcome, Care. Twice in 3 days, technically, but who's splitting hairs here? It is me. I'm splitting hairs. I'm splitting hairs with my, stacked deck of cards. Very odd and not even. Quite. So what we can do here... Oh, thank you. It is quite good. It is quite good when you find me too. Decimated. No, Mantis. That's okay, we have backup plans. Black goat. Goodbye, goat. This is quite a card game, Care. This is Inscryption. Reignite. It has a few violent moments, which we hopefully will not need. Mantis God! The Holy Mantis God, a perfect incarnation of terror. So I don't need to see anything else, I want Mantis God. Mantis God obtained. You know Mantis God is good when there's a stat in this mod for number of Mantis Gods picked up. Oh yes, I know. There we go. The sun rose over the sleepy firs. Birds fluttered across the paths of the wolves and elk who were embarking upon the woodlands. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Why not? Give me another bullfrog. I don't really see a... Let's go this way. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. Moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Stinky. Lying. Snake. Stinky. All my wolves are now stinky. Gray-haired woman silently collected her carvings and left. Alright. Epic battle. All of your wolves have tails? Stinky. Yep, all of your wolves drop tails now. It's interesting. Stinky wolf is stinky. Go, stinky wolf. It's okay, this is my plan. Drop you here. Yep, you dodge there and you get killed anyways. Oh, that's a big wolf. Oh no. That's a very big wolf. Mistakes were made. It's okay, I can outdamage you. No, I can't this time. Oh dear. Ow! That was unfortunate. It's painful to see. But I can live with it. Reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. Cockroach. Woodcarver's back. What's she got? Flying. Dam builder. I mean, why not? plug that in. Mantis God is here. The God of Manti has arrived. Oh no. The God of Manti is dead. Survived. Phew. Goink, mole, raven egg. Give me the bird. Campfire. Overlight the campfire was a welcome sight. No hungry survivors would be bothering you this time. Once the power. Mantis God wants the power. Oh, hey, Dark. Just in time. Mantis God has the power. Oh, you were stinky too. Mantis God has the power. Can we OTK? We can OTK. GG. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Ah, take elk fawn. Sigil. You get a 14-8 Mantis God? That would be mental. Here's our slime friend who came across a suspicious slime. I will paint. Just like the master. What are we painting? Not only can, but should. Let's paint a Mantis God. We'll give it a try. Did I do alright? Yeah, I don't think anything changed here, but maybe if we find the mycologist, we painted a Mantis God. Our good friend Mr. Slime painted us some goodies. More power? Would you feed them? Fire looked welcoming as always. Who wants more power? Who wants more power? Who wants more power? Mantis God wants more power. Mantis God wants more power. Why not? Whoa, Mantis God is at 5-1. Who's this? Prospector, stand in the way of me gold? Be darned. Stinky Wolf. Mantis God's here. Oh, that's our 3-1 Mantis God. It's our 3-1 Mantis God, so we have the chance to draw our buff Mantis God next round. Let's go with them cards. Yoink. Yoink. Gold! I've struck gold! Yoink. Alright, I'll drop you here. gonna turn into a raven. Get him! Bird has arrived. Okay, we can afford to take a few hits. That's a cockroach. Alright. Stinky wolf. Big wolf is here. Infinitely respawning cockroach. Now, if only we, the real death strat is, yeah, play the strong one. The real death strat in this game is combining the unkillable sigil with the sigil that summons itself from your hand when a monster is destroyed. You get the infinitely respawning game. I think that's game. Prospector. That is very much game. GG. Your lives are restored. Yay. Perhaps one of these will entice you. What are you selling? More man. The douse. You bully. Give me more man. Alright. Where do we get those 2 sigils and Mantis God? Oh god. That would be disgusting. That would be utterly... Wow. And that, I mean, that's typically my strat care, is to just wing it half the time, play the strong ones, get some beefy cards, and hope I draw into them and have the materials to play them. As the air grew humid, your boots became harder to pull from the mud. The dank smell of tepid water invaded your nostrils. You had reached the wetlands. My strategy in this game usually works until I brick. And my opponent gets a stacked deck that utterly destroys me. Campfire. What are you selling? More power! What'd you feed them? Fire looked welcoming as always. It's going to be a questionable decision, but I want a beefy cockroach that can infinitely respawn. Backup strat, and all that jazz. Stinky wolf. What do you... ants! Oh god, ants. Ants and manti. That is concerning. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Owie. Okay. Mantis needs to go, please. Oh, God. No. No, 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 no! Is this a card game for ants? It appears to be. Okay. Care, look away. I'm going to do something painful. Oh god. Ah! That was rude. Pity. That was very rude. Wow, these choices. Coyote, why not? Alright, as long as we make it through this battle, we should be okay. Hello, Grand Fur. Stinky Wolf. One, 2, 3 damage. Nope, you're not imagining things. Things did in fact happen there. Okay, rescued. Whoa, god, that's a lot of stuff happening there. That's a lot of stuff happening there I'm not entirely comfortable with. So, we're only one. So I'm going to sack you, drop you. And GG. Thank you, Based Mantis God. Wolf, River Snapper, Rat King, King of the Rats. The tragic Rat King. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. I'll take River Snapper, though. Campfire. Health. Do an abandoned settlement. Fire look welcome as always. Where is Based Mantis God? Here is Based Mantis God. There is Based Mantis God. Well, we've drawn Mantis God in our opening hand. That's game. What is a Mantis God to a Mantis non-believer? I'll do yoink. 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 Don't you believe Mantis exists? Woodcarver? What do you have for me, Woodcarver? You have Mantis, you have Flying Block, you have Deer. I like my Stinky Wolves. So I will keep my Stinky Wolves and move on. Visit a campfire. 1 power. Who wants a power boost? Who wants a power boost? Who wants a power boost? Who could use a power boost? Bullfrog, Alpha. Coyote, Rattler, Mantis God number 2. Mantis God number 1. Mantis non-believer. I feel like 3 power is enough. If I feed Stoat, that at least gets all my 1 blood stuff to have a decent amount of power. Boss time. What you first mistook for a misshapen boulder appeared to be a hulking man. You attempted to sneak past him, but your foot made contact with the metal bucket. I'm the angler. You are the fish. Fish? Oh boy. Where are the bait buckets? This is not the ideal outcome. This is not exactly the best possible hand I could have drawn. Oh, hello. Oh, what the fuck? What is this? I'm just gonna take that. Hello, Kingfisher. Yoink, you can have my squirrel. What is this fucking... What is this? Yo, fish. Oh, hello. Finally, something. Okay, do I have enough bones for alpha? No, not yet. God. Go fish. Ouch. More bones yet, lose some creatures you might. Alright. Gonna trade net positive, okay. That was a terrifying round against the angler. Need a light. God. Wow. I can't believe I didn't die horribly there. That's why these will entice you. I bricked like hell. Oh man. Douse. Drink. Let me see. Okay, boss time. Bones. Knife. If even necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Oh, nice. I'll take it. Oh, how I relish this moment. Okay, final round time. 2 flames will not suffice this time. We thought the main map music was ominous. Here we go, Care. This music, it's ominous. Mole Man. Mantis God is here. Smoke. Mantis God number 1. Fight! Oh, who'd you spawn as right now? You're the prospector right now. That's okay, because we're going to pop your amalgam and pop round 1. Kimberly endured the onslaught of rare creatures, but the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eyes glimmered a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying you. Oh? Remember that one fondly. Oh? This is going to cause a bit of a problem when I... Yeah, it's going to cause a bit of a problem when I fire off my turn and he's just there. I think I gotta go wombo combo. And... one-shot round 2. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes. It provides no value to my board. I wonder. Moon! Now that is value. Hello there. Ouch. Golden pelt, that's not ideal. There are no cards of mine that you can cut. Not yet. Okay. Okay, thank you for drawing all my pelts. Yeah, me too. Oh, well, I'm gonna draw all my pelts now, okay. Fuck it. Stoat, okay. You get 2 turns out of Stoat here. Oh. There he is. There he is. This time... Oh, that's the OG god. Crud. That's okay. There's a normal mantis. Rip. You really destroyed the moon. I suppose I'll let all that's left is to finish me off. Go on. Are you a man or a mantis? Would a man do this? Throws cockroaches at you for 5 turns. Okay. Boss is defeated, cards drawn. Most scales damaged in 1 turn, 15. Yep, squirrel's harm, sacrifice is made. Misplays. No clover. Victory. Oh, entry number 1. Okay, I need to write this down now so I don't go to sleep and tell myself I dreamt it. Working late and testing the latest build, and out of nowhere the angler starts freaking out. Like he pulled something up out of the river with his hook, then he gets up and walks. There's no walk animation for this character. What the fuck? He walked right into the cabin. I followed him in and couldn't find him. Unless she had some new dialogue lines that I cannot find in the dialogue file. It said something about some old data and how the angler severed it, served him well or something. I'm so tired that I'm already wondering if I made this up. Right, how misplays are determined? I'm honestly curious, Doc. How are misplays determined? Anyway, we got our first lore entry here. We got our first new cards. Wild Bull. At the end of the owner's turn, the Wild Bull will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil, which in the way we've thrown back behind it. So Muscle Bull and Cuckoo. When Cuckoo is played, an egg is created on the opposing space. Interesting. Boss totems. Boss battles are also totem battle. Ooh. Truly 5% chance per card played? What? Really? No new starter decks. Well, that's silly. I've cleared no clover. Mantis God turn 1 misplay. Draw Mantis God? Yes. Death. Alright, well. Round 2. Challenge level 2. It's casually destroying the moon. Yes. Going higher. I'll do pelts. Also, hello, Nico. Do clover. We'll do no fishhook. We'll try it. Challenge level 2. Start with me some pelts. Yep, Kaycee modded too hard. Modded so hard, strange things start happening. Let's see what I can offer you. Those pelts. Hair pelts. Oh, here's a wild bull. There's a cat. What do I want here? Need to get this game at some point. When are we getting this game for sure? Oh, definitely. I very much recommend. I will do black goat, cat. You have my gratitude. Go totem. A gold cover appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Death touch. Yoink. You hunched down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. I will take that death touch, please. Alright, first fight. We are going to... I'm going to play this card right off the bat. Yeah, one of you is going to move. The other one's going to get a bullfrog right to the face. The ominous music is not an omen, it is just predicting. I like that. I like that take. It's more contemplative than anything. Or in Spolin's Rabbits. Milk is good. Take Pronghorn, why not? What you got for me, Woodcarver? Can make my deer kill. Do I have any birds? I have one deer. The gray-haired woman silently collected her carvings and left. Yeah, you're sounding very ominous, and I like it. Let's be real. I guess we're gonna do it here. Okay, you're gonna fly. Oh, I could have just done that. Death. Death. Now you spawn here. Yes, I think you've got me this time. I'm not taking your surrender, son. Bird. It'd be absolutely hilarious if I just regretted that choice. Got one tooth out of it, which is something. Out of ominousness. All ominous out. That would have been a very fitting way to go out. I'm not surrendering unless she proceeds to die horribly. I've got to deal with these guys now. You have not food, one said. So one of your creatures will join us and enhance its health, said another. Sure, why not? Who needs help? Give Mantis some health. Risky, push your luck or pull away. We pull away. These guys do not have pure intentions. Gotta deal with a totem battle, but I'll take it. Your deer can swim! I don't like that. That's not ideal. That I was the sun. Plot twist. Yes, play the piano ominously. Excellent. Yeah, this is a concerning outcome. You're correct. I believe that. Do they dive? Oh, you're a big one now. That's not good. Gonna have to cash you in. No, two of you. I'm gonna get slightly... No, that's actually worse. That's... That is moderately worse. Just casually pulling teeth here, even though I'm probably going to lose. Oh, I'm definitely going to lose. Yeah, this is not going well. Screw it, I'll take the L. How disappointing. That was a rough draw. That was a very rough draw. Oh, fuck yeah, give me that static. Health. And 3, 1, 1. Unfortunately, Black Goat needs to gain some power in order for Death Touch to actually do anything. The unfortunate part of this. Should I pull away? I feel like my wolf could maul these dudes if they tried to eat my wolf. Oh, gotta sacrifice something. What are we sacrificing, and what are we giving? Oh, I know what we could do. We're gonna sacrifice the cat. We're gonna give that to Black Goat. Hail Satan. To quote quotes. I don't think I have quotes set up on Nightbot. How do I do that, actually? Hail Satan. Yeah, we have it. We... Fortunately, this seems... Actually, this might be simple. Allow. Yeah, that was simple. That was remarkably simple, actually. The trapper sat hunched beside one of his traps, slowly cranking it open. Gingerly removed a mangled hair from the steel teeth and left the trap unhinged. You shouldn't have come here. Hello, Pronghorn. Oh boy. Don't have any goodies left. Oh yeah, give me that static. Excellent. That is beautiful. Oh my god, it is an MLA format. It's amazing. Oh, hello. That is good? Question mark. Also today, but you know. Yeah, I know. Drop, drop. Okay, this is promising. This is a very promising outcome. That's you dead. Black goat. Oh, bullfrog is here. Draw more squirrels. Okay, we're gonna make it through this, everybody. It's the end of my turn. Let's trade. I have one wolf belt. Oh, goody. The squirrel is nice. Powerful creatures. Choose wisely. Stinky skunk. Strong mole. First to stay and fight with me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Strange choices. Oh, goody. Alright, well... Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Ow. Alright. Okay, so this is only Slifer the Sky Dragon when it's played. That's how, Kraken works. Oh, bird. Bird! Or maybe he's just being affected by Stinky. This is also a possibility. That is okay. We have to put this down. Hail Satan. Hail Satan. Stinky. Hail Satan. GG. Reignite. Whew, this is a bit of a tense deck. Perhaps one of these will entice you? What are you selling? Strange larva. A largely unimpressive specimen. Ouroboros, the eternal serpent. Death strengthens it forever. Channel 13. Ouroboros. Yoink. I'll take it. See if we can't buff up Ouroboros a bit. We'll need another map. Satan sucked, by the way. I'll hail a rat beforehand. Rats are precious and adorable, and I love them. Tepid water flooded your boots. Flies swarmed around you. It entered the wetlands. Alright, trial time. What are our trials today? Trial of bones. 5 bones. Trial of blood. Trial of power. We have that many. Like blood. We'll go power. The trial of power begin. Static. Ouroboros. Yeah! Touchdown. 0 from the blank. 1 from the Ouroboros. 3 from the wolf. Boo, Satan, Hail Mantis God. Yes. And trial was passed. What do we got? We got a mole with Moxie and Death Touch. A flying skink. A pronghorn with fecundity. And swimming. Reminds me of old court cases. Yeah. That's fair. Alright. Campfire. I mean, if the pronghorn's dealing out enough damage, it's probably good, but I'm not a fan of the underwater guys. Who wants health? Who wants the health? Who wants the health? Health. And we want Morobos to die, so I'll take a bullfrog. Oh, we do have something with Death Touch, but I don't want to exactly sack it for the sake of this fella. Grow Mantis Stoat. Death Bowl. What would I do here? We'll see if the tail activates. Oh, hello. That's a lot of adders. I do not want to play mole versus that. Ow, ow. Okie dokie. Owie. Big owie. What do we got here? You're gonna go bye-bye. I think I'm going to drop my bullfrog here. Yeah, you're dead. That is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to trade damage this turn. What do we got? Scoop. Scoop? I'll take the scoop. Thank you, friend. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Actually, do I have any? Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. Wild bull. Reckless wild bull. Anything in its path is flung over its ponderous skull. Well, okay. I shouldn't have gone this way. It's okay, I probably dodged a totem battle. Do you have... they're not victims. Oh dear, you don't. You have no duplicate cards. Take one of ours. We'll use it next time. Oh, okay. Well... I didn't mean to draw that. Did I actually take something? What did I guess I took a wolf. Wild bull gives you... knees of steel. I don't know. Something, something. Squirrel mole blackout. Okay. Squirrel. Hail Satan. Oh, actually, I just realized, yeah, that now gives Black Goat a strength. Interesting. Now I can just draw here. And also, free blood never dies. Boink. was gonna say, the one thing... Roll giving buffs is pretty nice. That does work out. You got to push a button, Care. Shame that Death Touch doesn't stack with quills, as far as I know. But the one entry from the Bottopia chapter, Dark, the sentry that immediately attacks something that goes into your lane opposite the creature, that stacks with Death Touch, and that's cool to get that combination down. Oh, posture check. Posture check. Okay, sit back a second. Straighten up. Back straight. Take a breath. I love the instant death sentries. They're fantastic. And a hydrate too, thank you. Nico. Imposter check. Imposter check. Who vented? Who vented? Wasn't me. Pretty sus. Ringworm, get in. It's a good button. Thank you for that. Okay, we got a mycologist over here. Okay, we know what's going on around here. Okay, give me a squirrel. Give me the knife. And give me another squirrel. I always need squirrels. Oh, my wild bull, it brings death. My wild bull brings death. This is delightful. We got Flight the Bumblebees over here. I will drop you here, give my bullfrog one more strength. Oh no. Do we deploy? I say we deploy the bull. Well, that's a lot going on there. Robros here. Robros here indeed. We can kill you. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Gonna take one of my squirrels. Two of my squirrels. Go, Robros! Do not envy those that stand in the bull's way. Boost buck, oh god. Oh, stretch. Okay, it's a stretch time. Yeah, it's a good time for a stretch. Yeah, it's been some very intense card gaming sessions. Yeah, it's very calm, but there's still a lot going on in the moment here. So, we do not want you to fossilize. Always keep up a good and full stretching routine. The meddlesome bat, a minor tear. Pray for otter. Cockroach. Get in. Gonna end up visiting the mycologist again. We need duplicates. One for each of us. We do very much have duplicates this time. Wolf and wolf. Yeah, you should. You don't want to see this. 6-6 wolf. The operation is complete. I will take my buff wolf. Woodcarver appeared before you. Tried a considerable age. What I got? Insect. Flying, blocking, snake? Take snake, but buff wolf. I'll keep my death deer going. The word woodcarver with gone. Angler time. Rotten scent caused you to retch. Doubled over a murky boot entered your field of view. Looked up to behold an unnaturally large figure. Bring fish. Yoink. Awfully good to have thee. I'll save smoke. Well, however... There we go. Yeah, static card spawns in a random card. Yoink. Yoink. Okay, I'll take round one. Go fish. Chum buckets. Which is okay. That spawns a shark. Go fish. And you wiggled out of the way of the shark. Very good. That just means we're going to spawn more sharks, though. Which is not ideal. I'll take this opportunity to kill that shark. Oh no. Too many sharks. Too many sharks. Wild Bull is a bit of an asshole. Oh no. Too many sharks. Too many sharks. Well, this is a game. That's the end of this round. Annihilated by sharks! With extreme prejudice. Whenever I hear Go Fish, my mind thinks of how I used to play Mario's Game Gallery back on the school campus. Computers when I was little, I always loved Go Fish. Oh! Go Fish! Yahoo! That was very much a shark attack. I did not think I was going to get that far here. I'll reroll. Trapper's pelts. This item. Let's have a go. Nothing else. We made it through one round. Alright, here we go again. Oh, your pelt's clean. Air pelts. Ringworm. Get in. Getting a bit late here. Alright, Doc, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Corpse maggots. That is step one to making the unkillable. I'll make good use of these. Alright, woodcarver's got. Flying. Beast. Bird. What's that bear? Bear or wolf? Hard to say. Alright. Power through that. That bullfrog's just gonna sit there and bonk my tree there. I will take a free bone. Yoink. Skink. Bullfrog. I'll take a porcupine. Can feed some ringworm here. Instant power? Sure. Eat my ringworm. Be risky. Push your luck or wait. And it's munched. Feeding time, screamed one survivor, leading upon the ringworm. The spears promptly eviscerated the beast, and now they die. Now we get free campfires the rest of the run. Now I have ringworms summoned against me as punishment. Oh no, Stinky. Get out of here. Thank you. Give me some goodies. Take another porcupine. That'll be good mycologist fodder. Woodcarver has for me... Shove, flying, deer. Why not? This woman has vanished. Let's find out what the hell we actually drew. Here's our porcupines. Oh, our wolf is flying now. We have a flying type wolf. Oh no, we're about to have a dead wolf. That's okay, Adder is going to perish. Oh, we didn't get to see him in action. we have 2 campfires coming up. Oh boy. Posture check, thank you. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight. No hungry survivors would be bothering you this time. Okay, who wants the help? I say we give it to a porcupine. That porcupine can be a massive wall. And health. What'd you feed them? The fire looked welcoming as always. We'll beef up our other porcupine. A shipman boulder appeared to be a hulking man. You attempted to sneak past him, but your foot made contact with a metal bucket. I'm the angler. You are the fish. My wolf is still flying. Which is actually okay if he spawns, Okay, you're gonna swim. The next step here is to make my porcupines block flying. Unfortunately, we don't really have any good turn 1 plays here. Alright, we are going to play it like this. Yep, role reversal. I stole back my own card. Okay, I've got my flying wolf. I'll just leave that there. Yoink. You can have my squirrel friend. Go fish. And yeah, we can just leave you there. Have fun there. Have fun here. You're flying, so you're not going to get into a fish fight. Great white. Go fish. And my porcupine might... Oh, I could just one-shot you. GG. Fair enough. You will not perish quite yet. I'll take it. So one of these will entice you? Maybe. Alrighty. Ready for the shark attack. And his god. Oh yes, I know. Alright, which route has campfires in it? You heard the howling of wolves greeting the morning sun. The sight of a nearby coyote caused you to quicken your pace. You had reached the woodlands. Risk a totem battle. Blood, blood, blood. Blood, blood, bones. Blood. Did I do that? I don't know. Did you? So we got us a kraken. Like oak, boulder, bones. Bones, please. Bones. I do not know. Stinky deer! Oh, hello. Oh, that's actually not terrible. Hello, quartz maggots. Wolf is here. Not the most ideal outcome. Oh shoot, that's right, you're stinky. Yeah, we're gonna take the L in this one. When will the worthy challenger appear? Don't want another totem battle this round. Most exquisite belts. Do I have anybody to buy anything? His prices are higher than I recall. The trapper was driving a hard bargain that day. Returns free. That's all I can afford. Much appreciated. Woodcarver. Let's give ourselves Stinky. Stinky wolves. Gray-haired woman cut through the carvings and left. Okay, now we're in it here. Alright. Oh, this is actually not going to do what I think it is going to do. Inflation. Well, it's unfortunate. Yeah, you're pretty much... Yeah. Vibe check incoming indeed. And there it is. That's the vibe check for the night. What a shame. Ugh. Alright. Vibe checked. Why not? Final run of the night. Boss totems. Let's go. What could go wrong? Fine pelts. Nope, I just got here. Hair pelts. Yoink. Yoink. What could go wrong? Everything could go wrong. We'll find out when we get to our first boss. If we don't die before then. Alright, well... Cockroach. Give that to my black goat. You are now unkillable. Excellent. The bees. 60,000 bees. But do what's called a pro gamer move. Oh yeah. We be speed running today, son. You have the clover. Great White, Master of the Deep. Rattler. Reroll. Beehive, Warren, River Otter. We are become ominous. Bees within. Bees within. All full, but... A moose! Pack rat! A pack rat, always useful. Love me some pack rat. Pack rat, black goat. Yoink. Yoink. My respawning black goat, which also gives us a frozen opossum. Little pack ratty's gonna die, but... $60,000 bees. That's okay. GG. Go campfire, bro. Actually, that's perfect. Here. gonna have to suffer. Let's take the long way. Woodcarver, fixed intense gaze upon you. What she got? Ooh. Unkillable. That's the first I've seen that totem. Frog. So many bees. All of these. Hiring room? You have fun there? Don't think we have any cash. Your belts are clean. Yeah, I've got no belts. Have a free one. Thank you. Thanks for your patronage. Campfire. Feed some dudes some ringworm. Consume my ringworm. Consume it. Excellent. You have obtained a ringworm. To allow you to take more items, instead take this. Pack ratty. Pack rat, always useful. Alright. I really do love eating ringworm. Oh no! Totems for boss battles. Well done. I like this one. A rotten scent caused you to retch. Doubled over, a mucky boot entered your field of view. Looked up to behold an unnaturally large figure. Bring fish. Here we go. Our birds are shoving things out of the way. Yep, time for a posture check. Time for a stretch. Okay. Now, how do we want to play this? Smoke. All I have to do is tough out one round. Can I drop you here? Yeah, you can take him. Remember flying wolves? Good times, yeah. Go fish. I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. And draw rabbit pills. That's precisely what I intended to do. Oh no. You've thwarted me by spawning another chum bucket. Alright, what is our plan now? Black goat! You can't sacrifice that. You fool. There we go. Shark rush avoided. You will not perish quite yet. It's one round done. One of these will entice you. What do we got? Long elk, mole man, geck. Mole man. Alright, what's next? Oh yes, I know. Relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. Guessed the path ahead of the snow and increasingly obscured it. You had climbed to the snow line. Cockroach. Can't allow this for much longer. Please. Allow me another chance. Okay, what do you want to paint? Paint me bullfrog. Tricky. 1-4. I tried my best. You did good, friend. Did very good, thank you. Alright, squirrel, beehive, cockroach, wolf. Well, it probably won't do what I think it's going to do. Yeah. Oh! Give me that. Good God. That was terrifying. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Cuckoo. The infanticidal cuckoo. It chokes up the board with the broken eggs of its victims. Ooh. Alright, what can we have that we can combine? It's big wins. We need duplicates. That's big wins. One for each of us. Combine them. Procedure. It is grisly. Look away. I think I got my voices backwards there, but oh well. What have we done? Big wins, Kitaki, from Apollo Justice. We'll leave you here. Got a cockroach here. It's not ideal. On, what do we got? Cuckoo. Not great. Oh, growl, that's not good. That's not ideal. Come on, baby. Pack rat. Pull some teeth. Stay in net. Our play here is to let him die. Draw into something. Okay. This is getting questionable. I'm about to do a pro gamer move. That poor chick never had a chance. Alright. As long as that elk doesn't spawn. Yeah. Give me something good. There's my wolf. Yoink. Yoink. Okay. Do not currently have a ton of beef. Are you right over here? Okay. My mouse is going a bit mental. Okay. Yoink. Got a lot of background players going on here. What is going on? There's a turnaround. Don't necessarily need you here. What's with the frozen possums? Just sit there. I don't want a frozen possum. There we go. That was rude. Elk, pronghorn, kingfisher. Take an elk. Alright, campfire. A few emaciated corpses. Why don't you feed them? Fire look welcoming as always. Who wants help? Wolf, have some health. Ugh. Well, let's play the game. Yoink, give me a fan. Oh, I gotta beat this freaking bird. Wolf, get my wolf. Not enough bones, stranger. Yep, you just flipped. Go on. Okay, that's better. Yeah, give me my 10,000 bees. We want bees. We'll keep summoning Satan, though. Oh, Pack Rat's about to take a dive. Now we got bees. Now we got some bees. Bee obtained. I'm not gonna let you spawn. More bees? Yes. Whew, alright. Rock this direction. Yeah, birds. Birds, deer. Ringworm. We already annihilated the campers, so. Campfire. Health +2. Who wants health? I'm about to fuse some pack rats here. No, not you. Yeah, we don't have much. We don't have much beef on us. We have a lot of spirit, but duplicates, one for each of us. What we got? Use my pack rats. You should. Don't want to see this. One pack rat. It's stronger. 4/4 pack rat. Yes, please. There we go. The smoke. Totem. Oh no. My snakes get stronger. Between the familiar sights and scents of the trapper's pelts, something was different. The once friendly man now beheld you with a steely gaze. You shouldn't have come here. Trapper time. Oh no. Oh, that's dangerous. That is troubling indeed. Oh no, you block flying. At the end, that might be the end of this run. That is very much the end of this run. Might as well pluck a tooth. Yeah, I think this run's about done anyway, so... I don't think it's going any farther, Car, so I think you're safe to sign out for the night. Thanks for hanging out, though. Glad you could make it. That's it, quite long. Oh no. We might be able to hold out against this one, but... Good night. I'm gonna see if I can pull this back. I've made mistakes. We stall it out for as long as we possibly can. Oh, that's a trap. We are right square. Oh boy. We might be able to save this, amazingly. Don't know how we're saving this, but we are bloody saving this. The supply of new creatures was exhausted. Starvation began to set in. Oh? Starvation? Starvation acquired. Oh, it's the end of my turn. Let's trade. Pelt. Powerful creatures. Choose wisely. It's the game's way of saying goodnight, indeed. Which one? Yoink, take you. Oh, we have another wolf pelt we can use. Yoink, I'll take you. Strange choices. Starvation sets in. No, that's not a good spot for starvation. Oh God. Okay, that was the game's way of saying goodnight. You'll make an exquisite pelt. Vibe checked by the trapper. Okay. Whew. Okay, that was kind of mental. Oh, baby. Mantis Gods picked 3. 1 win, though. 1 win. We've unlocked some cards. Hey, I'll take a win where I can get it. We've unlocked 1 devlog. Ah. I'll take it as a win that I survived the first round the way that was dealt. I will take it as a win that I managed to turn around that first round. I will. Oh. Yeah, I think I went on late enough that there's not much left here. So, all right. For those who are sticking around, thanks for sticking around. And, whew, do we? Why not? We'll do one. We'll do one more next week. We'll do one more. I might play a little bit more on my own time, just for the heck of it. But we'll do one more Kaycee's mod next week. At least, see how things go. Simon, I'm still enjoying this. The challenge is always there every time.